Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to Fire Pro World Wrestling. They've only got to done it again. I hate games like this. So recently they've updated and added the new Junior Heavyweight pack to the game. And what has this done? Well, it's deleted all of our save files, including this tournament. So we're going to have to start from scratch again, which I'm so annoyed about. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Instead of doing all 4 groups at once, we're just going to concentrate on one group. So first we're going to start with Group A. We'll do all of those matches, then go on to Group B, then Group C, then Group D, and then we'll come together for the finals. But yeah, I do apologise. Thankfully, we're only 4 videos in again, so it's not a major issue. But it's really frustrating. I really want to do this tournament. I really do. And it's just not been on our favour at the moment. But we're going to push forward. Right. So we started again. I've made slight changes to the group to try and make things a little bit different. We're going to have... what we got? We've got Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks. Got Brian Cage and Michael Elgin of the Unbreakable Effing Machines. Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards of the American Wolves. Jay and Mark Briscoe, the Briscoe Brothers. Martin Kirby and Chris Travis of Project Ego. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven of Mustache Mountain. Bobby Roode and James Storm of Beer Money. And Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian of Bad Influence. So we're going to start things off. I want to go for this one. The Young Bucks versus Christopher Daniels of Frankie Kazarian, of course, of Bad Influence. So let's go straight away, and hopefully this will be the last time we have to start this tournament. Right. That's so annoying, isn't it? So annoying, but there we go. Let's hope everything goes to plan now, then. Our plan is maybe to try and record as much of these up front as I possibly can. Here we go. Here comes the Young Bucks first, Matt and Nick Jackson. Of course, one part of the owners of AEW, and also recently became the AAA Tag Team Champions as part of their working relationship with AAA. Wow, I just realised how loud the volume is in there. I'll turn that down. There we go. And they're taking on Project... oh, I keep getting these confused now. Bad Influence. They weren't in this group originally, but I thought I just wanted to change things around because we already had a few matches. I didn't want to keep duplicating too much stuff. So this should be fun. This should be fun. It means with today and tomorrow's episode, we should see all 8 teams wrestle once. So it shouldn't take too long, to be honest. If we're doing... what would there be? There'll be... I worked this out the other day. 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is the sum. I think it was like 27 matches. So 27 matches in this group will be... what's that, about 14 episodes. So that shouldn't be too bad to finish off this group. There's a pin straight away by Nick Jackson, owner for a 1 count on Christopher Daniels. Yeah, I'm a little bit... it's annoying with this game at the moment. I think once we finish this tournament, we'll have a look at this new GM mode that's recently been released. Or it's not called that, I know it's not, but it's roughly the same sort of name as that. So we'll have a look at that as well. That looks pretty fun. It looks like a sort of like a booking simulator, and you're doing all the hiring and firing and all that sort of stuff. So that looks pretty interesting. But I really want to start this tournament. We've been on about this tournament for a long time now. This is what people wanted to see, and I want to make sure we actually finish it. Now, I'm gonna have a look, see if I can do on Steam what I've done with other games as well, where you can force it to not have updates. But it's just so annoying. Yeah, it puts the... I haven't even brought it. That's the annoying thing. I haven't even brought the Junior Heavyweight pack. It just downloads the patch onto your game, and in the process, it classes all your save files as old files, and then they're no longer accessible by the game. It's just so annoying. So annoying. But thankfully, we weren't too far in. We were only 4 episodes. If we were like 2 or 3 matches from the end, I would have been devastated, but luckily it wasn't too bad. So the Bucks now in control, and Matt Jackson inside the ring with Frankie Kazarian. Make that Christopher Daniels. Nice total elimination there by Daniels and Kaz, and Daniels now with a snapmare taking Matt Jackson down. Matt now catching Kaz, drags him away from the corner, and then into the moonsault. Daniels now with, it's like a rock bottom, more like a side effect, I suppose. And a big boot right in the guts of Matt Jackson as well, as Matt comes across and makes the tag into Nick. Oh, a low blow there by Matt Jackson. And now nice double kicks by the Bucks right to the side of the head of Christopher Daniels, and a nice back senton as well. Obviously both these teams desperate for these first points, and the Bucks have not done overly well in the last 2 attempts we've had to record this tournament. Let's say third time lucky. Eh? We'll get this done hopefully. Nice. Nick Jackson with a pin. Oh, only a 1 count. Tag in here to Frankie Kazarian. And there's the assisted powerbomb neckbreaker. Lovely. Then a boot in the back of the leg by Daniels as well. Kazarian looking for that kick, and then into a DDT. Just folded him in half. Nice drop kick, or leg drop to the back of the head, should I say. Here's the tag. Here comes Matt Jackson, Nick. Both went for the drop kick and both missed, but Kazarian worked out better off spinning neck breaker. Kazarian doing well here, taking control. This for another leg drop. There's the pin, and it's broken up by Nick Jackson, who then... That counts as a pin, apparently. God knows how that works. I don't know if he actually landed on him with the top rope attack, I don't think, but he landed on him from the pin, which is quite nice that the game's that aware that you're there. Oh, Bronco Buster by Matt Jackson. With an interesting maneuver. There's the tag. In comes Christopher Daniels. Matt Jackson booting the pair of them away. And a super kick as well. Matt Jackson now bringing Daniels back up to his feet. Another super kick party. Moonsault, but it's too close to Kazarian, who breaks it up straight away. Daniels send him off the ropes. Nice boots right in the gut there by Matt Jackson. Comes across, makes the tag into his brother Nick. Another tag, all 4 men inside the ring. It's all going crazy now, but the Bucks are in control. Did they even have to finish things off? There's the super kick. But of course it doesn't matter because... who is the legal men? Legal men are Nick Jackson and Kazarian, aren't they? Yeah. Nice hip toss by Nick Jackson, taking Kazarian down. A standing moonsault once again. There's the pin. Oh, it's only a 2 count. I'm not quite sure. Another super kick. They're loving the super kicks, but there's the submission locked in by Kazarian, but Nick Jackson was able to break free. And there's a flatliner there by Kazarian on Nick Jackson. Now in for the crunchy as well. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Matt Jackson was there in time to break it up. And an Angel's Wings by Christopher Daniels. There's the roll-up pin by Nick Jackson. Daniels didn't see it. Oh, it wasn't enough. Only a 2 count. There's the target. In comes Matt Jackson, but there's a total elimination by Bad Influence. And an Inseguri as well. Bad Influence firmly in control of this match at this point in time. Kazarian with a big leg drop. There's the pin, but it's right in front of Nick Jackson. He's going to break that up, isn't he? He did. Nice maneuvers there by Bad Influence in firm control of this match. Once again with a flatliner by Kazarian. Rolls Matt Jackson over, only for a 1 count now because Nick Jackson was there. Nice flatliner once again. Flatliners all around. Super kick. There's the roll through there by Matt Jackson. And he's got it. The Young Bucks have got it. They get the 5 points. Woo. Good win for them. They needed that, I think. They really needed that. It's not been the best of times for them recently. When we've had these few run-throughs, they needed to get an early win, and that's exactly what they did get. 87% match evaluation. Good for them. They topped the group with 5 points. Now, where do we go? Beer Money versus... Who else we got then? Beer Money versus... Beer Money versus Mustache Mountain? Yeah, let's go for a Beer Money versus Mustache Mountain. Why not? 2 teams that I don't believe have ever faced each other before, so it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out. First of all, then, we have got Trent Seven and Tyler Bate of Mustache Mountain. Of course, again, both these teams know how important it is to get these first few points as they make their way down to the ring. Like I said, the Young Bucks have already got their first 5 points in this tournament. which I'm sure they'll be very happy about. Like I said, the previous 2 run-throughs of this, I don't think they did too well, to be honest with you. But now, looks like they might have a better opportunity. Here comes Beer Money. Bobby Roode looks pretty good. I think I said before with James Storm, he looks... doesn't look very much like James Storm, does he? 1 second. Right, I do apologise for that. We had... well, my shopping's turned up an hour and a half early, which is very disappointing. But we're ready. Hopefully that wasn't too much of a an iffy cut then. We're straight back in. Nice poke to the eyes there by Bobby Roode on Tyler Bate, starting things off for us here. Both guys looking to join. Obviously, the Young Bucks now top of the group after 1 match. It'll be interesting to see how it goes forward then. I mean, after next episode, all 8 teams should have wrestled once. Then into episode 3, we should start to see some of the teams that have not faced each other yet face each other. Nice Tyler Bate there, tagging in Trent Seven. He went for the suplex. Bobby Roode managed to escape, and now James Storm coming in with a double drop kick. Nice backbreaker as well there by Trent Seven, who's now in control, fighting down both members of Beer Money. Nice chop by James Storm. Trent Seven gets her on the back. Oh no, he got caught. I think he was going for a German suplex, but he got caught into the Bulldog. And now the bear hug locked in here by James Storm on Trent Seven, but Trent's back up on his feet in a nice overhand chop. Nice scoop slam. Oh, Trent Seven crashing to the outside. The referee starts his count. Of course, you have a 20 count here in Fire Pro World Wrestling. However, Trent was only out there for the 1. In comes Tyler Bate once again. But James Storm taking both members of Mustache Mountain down, but then concentrating more on Trent Seven than he should have done, and Tyler Bate caught him. Now the 2 of them traded strikes. And it's Tyler Bate who comes out on top. Brings Storm back up to his feet. Nice running dropkick by Tyler Bate, taking James Storm down. Storm comes across, makes the tag into Bobby Roode. And now the double suplex, and oh, Tyler Bate crashing to the outside now as well. That's very dangerous, and the James Storm follows him out there, of course. Storm is not the legal man anymore. So Tyler Bate needs to wrestle his way free, and Tyler Bate does take James Storm up. Oh, pile driver on the outside. Wow. They're locking in the submission. Tyler needs to get back in the ring, which he does on a 15 count, but James Storm pile drivered on the outside. That is going to be very bad for him moving forward. A lot of damage could have been done by that. Headlock here by Bobby Roode, but both men back up to their feet. And Tyler with a nice snap suplex on Bobby Roode, taking him down. Tyler comes across and brings back in Trent Seven. And now we do have a bit of tag team work here by Mustache Mountain, a double powerbomb. And Mustache Mountain are looking, well, commentator's curse. I was going to say they are looking on top at the moment, but didn't really work out that way, did it? Nice boot in the gut there by Bobby Roode. Brings Trent back up to his feet, but cheekily makes the little tag into James Storm. James Storm taking him down. But Trent Seven straight back in control with a backbreaker, and Trent has been a real force in this match. He's been caught there by the atomic drop by James Storm, and a boot in the gut and an elbow right in the face as well. Trent sending James into the corner, but James, oh, nice DDT on Trent Seven. Storm pulling Trent Seven away from the corner, back up to his feet, but, oh, Trent able to cheekily make the tag into Tyler Bate, and all of a sudden, Tyler Bate with the multiple uppercuts on James Storm. Now looking for the figure 4 leg lock, locked in here on James Storm. Bobby Roode does come across, and the boot right in the back of the head of Tyler Bate breaks up that submission. Now, I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but it looks like something out of some sort of dodgy porno. Nice atomic drop once again by James Storm. Comes across, makes the tag back into Bobby Roode, making the legal man. Bobby Roode, big scoop slam. And now in for the chin lock, just staring down Trent Seven at the same time and locking in this submission maneuver. Tyler Bate, oh, slams Bobby Roode down hard. Pings off the ropes into a running elbow. Bobby Roode with a backbreaker on Tyler Bate, now locking in the half Boston Crab. But Trent Seven was there to break it straight away. But Bobby Roode taking both members of Mustache Mountain down. But he does get caught in a big DDT there by Tyler Bate on Bobby Roode. In comes the tag for Trent Seven. Northern Light suplex locked in, but of course not the legal man, so he can't go for the pin.
10 minutes gone.
Trent Seven now takes him up into a powerbomb. Holds him for the pin, but he was too close to the ropes. Tyler Bate now slamming him down head first as well. And Mustache Mountain were in control there for a split second, but again, the commentator's curse is back upon us. Trent Seven taking down both members of Beer Money. However, Bobby Roode was able to catch a big uppercut there by Trent Seven on James Storm. And it looks like Trent's going to come across and make the tag back into Tyler Bate. I'm a bit disappointed the more we don't see more Trent Seven and Tyler Bate in normal NXT. I think the tag team division in normal NXT is not quite as strong as it used to be. And the fact that when we had the NXT Dusty Rhodes Classic, we've had to force together certain tag teams has been a little bit frustrating for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the fact that two of my favourite wrestlers in the world, Ricochet and Aleister Black, are a tag team together, but they shouldn't be. They should both be fantastic single stars. So yeah, it's a bit annoying for me. I'd rather see teams like Mustache Mountain doing well in that sort of thing, but there you go. James Storm up on the top, big elbow, but Tyler Bate avoids it. I keep getting Tyler Bate and Trent Seven's names mixed up for some reason. Went for another back elbow and completely missed it. James Storm brings in Bobby Roode. Nice roll through there by Tyler Bate. Unfortunately did it on the man who was not legal. Bobby Roode sending Tyler Bate straight into the corner. And Bobby Roode in control of Tyler Bate now. Big clothesline brings Tyler Bate back up to his feet. Nice backslide pin, but he's too close to the ropes. Referee must break it. Tyler Bate now bringing Bobby Roode over to the Mustache Mountain corner, but Roode has got Bate and drags him back over to the Beer Money corner. Great. I love those simple little things on this game where tag team wrestling is a bit more intelligent. They try and move them into their corner. It's really clever the way they do it. Tree of Woe locked in here, and it didn't go too well. Nice double powerbomb. And Bobby Roode once again dragging Trent Seven this time over to the Beer Money corner. So it's really good intelligence from the game to do stuff like that. Oh, nice roll through straight away, but of course Bobby Roode is not the legal man. I don't think Trent Seven saw the tag. Now he knows all about it though as he starts battling James Storm. Storm bings. Brings him back up to his feet, and then he gets caught there straight away in the Russian leg sweep by Trent Seven. Nice boot in the gut of James Storm. James now dragging Trent across the ring. Nice backbreaker again out of nowhere by Trent Seven. Brings him back up to his feet. What does he have planned here? A big clothesline so strong that James Storm folded in half. Another big clothesline as well. But James Storm out of nowhere, the lung blower. That could be enough. No, Trent's back up on his feet. And another lung blower. That could be enough. Let's go for the sharpshooter. It's locked in. If Tyler Bate does not get there, they could tap. No. Did not tap. He was able to break free. Wow. I thought Tyler Bate was going to have to save Trent Seven there, but Trent was able to get out of that submission. Trent, oh, nice spinning back fist. Comes across, makes the tag back in to Tyler Bate. And there's that spinning kick there by Tyler Bate as well. I'm just struggling just in general to talk at this point in time by the looks of it, aren't I? Just the simplest words are not even coming out. Nice elbow drop there by Tyler Bate on James Storm, but Bobby Roode was there to break up the pin. I think Trent Seven there, was going for the pile driver on James Storm, but Bobby Roode just came straight across and just clotheslined him as Tyler driver on the outside by Tyler Bate on Bobby Roode. He's wasted that maneuver though, really. The chair was brought into play there as well by Bobby Roode straight away, but Tyler managed to get him to break it. Oh, 12 count now, but Tyler Bate's back in the ring, but he's just taken a big suplex on the outside. That's not really good for him. But then again, he just suplexes James Storm now in the middle of the ring. Bate again, once up on the top. Big elbow drop. There's the pin, but too close to the ropes. Referee calls it the rope break. Tyler again with a submission, but again too close to the ropes. Tyler's trying everything to get the victory here, but just using too much energy. Again, Trent going for that pile driver, but this time flipped over the top and crashed into the outside. Suplex. Clever maneuver there by Tyler Bate to eliminate Bobby Roode from the ring. And then Tyler Bate and James Storm ran face first into each other, which is quite embarrassing, isn't it? Here's the tag. In comes Trent Seven. Both these teams so desperate to join the Bucks top of the group. Which one of them is going to get this original 5 points? There's a lot of taunting going on. Somebody needs to get the finisher maneuver there, don't they? Big elbow to the back of the head there by Trent Seven. Now brings Bobby back up to his feet. Again, a big chop. Taunting in the corner. And a big clothesline takes him down. Doesn't go for the finish though, does he? I thought he was going to go for the pin there. Backbreaker though by Bobby Roode on Trent. Comes across, brings in the tag of James Storm. James Storm was clever there, I think, again. Oh, there's the roll through by Trent. Bobby Roode's not with it, and that's going to be enough. Wow, Mustache Mountain get the win. Wow. The quick roll up there by Trent Seven. He tried it a few times in this match, and this time it did come off. Bobby Roode wasn't paying as much attention as he should be. Knew he had to get out the ring before his team were going to get disqualified. And there it is, a victory for Mustache Mountain, which means if we look at the rankings now, we see the Young Bucks and Mustache Mountain top of the group, both on 5 points. And of course, Beer Money and Bad Influence bottom of the group on 0 points. Next episode, then we'll see the Unbreakable Machines, the American Wolves, Project Ego, and the Briscoe Brothers all wrestle. And then everyone will have one match on their record. And we'll see exactly who is where. Like I said, we're just going to do Group A for now. And then once Group A is finished, we'll keep an eye on who's the winners, and then we'll do Group B, Group C, Group D, and then, of course, we'll bring them all together. The top top 2 teams from the group will go through. So we're going to narrow it down a bit. The top 2 teams, and then what we'll do is we'll do a finale group. So the top 8, so the top 2 from each of the 4 teams go in top group. The top 2 from each of the 4 groups go into a mega group and wrestle again to become the World Tag League Champion. Anyway, that's enough of me babbling stupidly. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit a like and of course subscribe. And I do apologise once again for having to restart this series, but it's completely out of my hands. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow for our second episode of the Fire Pro Wrestling League. Bye.